Alright, y'all, we are at the delivery. I went ahead and decided to start up the stream. How's everybody doing? I got to turn my paperwork in. Go in here and turn in my paperwork. And I'll be right back in about 5-ish minutes. Lorithney, Todd, how y'all doing? Thank you for turning on subscriber mode. I appreciate it. Give me just a few minutes to go turn this paperwork in. I'll be right back. And I'll fill you guys in when I get back. it really do. It's always nice and refreshing when you walk by somebody, even just to say hi. And it, you know, even whether you stop or not, even just crossing by somebody. The one that crossed by in front of me, he was so pleasant. Back in the saddle. So, staying in Wyoming. There we go. Billy, how you doing? Welcome everybody. Welcome. So here's the deal. We got us another load picking up. It's due to pick up according to my info. I think by midnight tonight. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to put a poll up right quick. You guys can answer it. I'll tell you where I'm going to pick up. I'm going to pick up in Fort Morgan, but I'm going to put a poll up where will we deliver? All right. Sheesh, man. I didn't mean to say that. Dang it. I did it again. Lord have mercy, man. Alright, polls up. Dang, that dude's moving. Look how fast he's freaking going. Alright, polls up. So, we're going to pick up in Fort Morgan, Colorado. And, there's a poll up for where do you think that we'll deliver to? Kevin, Lori, Empty, Todd, Billy, Jamie, John, Lee, Curtis, me, Misty Jeremy. How y'all doing today? Welcome back, Spanky Ham. Welcome back, Tammy. How you doing? Josie, good afternoon. I'd say they do, Empty. They probably these yard dogs. They probably run the crap out of them. Much better, right on. Well, we're just loading up popcorn, Spanky. Just loading up popcorn. That's all we ever haul is popcorn. The new I didn't look back on the video. I was going to look back on the one little video, and I seen where somebody, now this guy right here, as he walked by, pleasant, very, very pleasant demeanor, very pleasant. You don't see that a lot out here. You really don't. Stinky popcorn. Stinky popcorn. Yeah. No salt, no butter. There you go. But yeah, that dude that just walked by, very pleasant demeanor. I love interacting with people like that. But yeah, I was gonna look back on the one wheel video, and I got a notification of the picture that somebody put up. Izzy, how you doing? Mike, how you doing? The notification, I think it was Joan, if I'm not mistaken, posted where I was up on the Dino last night. Posted it in the Facebook group. Steve, how you doing? So I looked at that, and then I just got caught up on everything else looking at it. I didn't get a chance to go back and look at the video. But the couple of minutes that I seen of it, it looked pretty good. Mobo, how you doing today? So I'll give it about, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes, maybe 20 on the pole before I tell where we're actually going. We got, I don't know how many votes we got up. Utah 17%, Texas 51, Florida 31 out of 35 votes. What do I haul? You forgot. Sam, we always haul popcorn. Easy, easy, easy to remember. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. Mehmet, how you doing? But if you forget, don't worry. Just feel free to ask again and you'll get the same answer. The answer will never deviate, I promise. Yeah, well, we haul a lot. We do haul sailboat fuel. Sailboat fuel, like when I leave here, I'll be doing sailboat fuel to the next pickup. But the next pickup is definitely popcorn. So, man, I tell you what, guys, I am going to have to start getting on that one wheel daily. I'm going to have to. There's just no two ways around it. Even if I'm just make a couple of circles around the truck stop parking lot, I'm going to have to start getting on that thing on a daily basis. There's just no way around it. My legs are so freaking tired. And all that we rode was about 10 miles, maybe a little less, but somewhere between 8.9 and 10 miles. It was I think 8.2, 8, and then 1.7. So it was almost 10 miles, but not quite. My legs, it feels like I've been riding all day. Down south weather is looking kind of interesting. Oklahoma and Florida. 4 on that. But yeah, I mean, it does. It feels like I've been riding, which I did ride for 3 hours. So, I mean, even though it was just 10 miles, it was 3 hours. The longest ride that I've ever done is the El Paso ride, which was 18 miles. I think it was 18 miles. Skull, how you doing today? So, I mean, 10 miles, it's a pretty decent run. Like I said, well, the stream was what, 3 hours and 15-ish minutes, I think. And that was pure straight riding, I guess. I stopped a couple of times at the cookie store, which I need to go on Google Maps and definitely give them a 5-star review, because the cookies was phenomenal, really, and the service was excellent. I mean, excellent. Yeah, well, I hadn't ridden in a while. I think the last good ride was El Paso, which was, like, what was it, last week? I rode 2 days in a row in El Paso. Probably rode for a grand total, about 30 miles around El Paso, I think, ish. And that's all 3 rides. That's all 3 rides together, about 30 to 35 miles. And I've done that in 3 different rides. So on average, that's about what I run is 10 miles on average, ish. Give or take, give or take. Now I've got us just on the regular phone internet. I don't have us on any Wi-Fi right now. I could put us on Walmart Wi-Fi, but I ain't gonna mess with it. I really don't think that when 35.1, dang it, are you serious? $34.1. I was about to say, where did we get that other 1,000 at? Lord have mercy. So when I started that ride, it was 33,968, and now we're at 34,126. About 60 people for that ride is what we gained. 60 submarines. We need to gain at least 100 submarines per day. Digital K, how you doing? Fat fingered it. So we may get down there and the load might be ready. We might get down there and it may not be ready till late tonight. I am working on recaps right now. In order for me to get a 34-hour restart, I'd have to sit here for another 15 hours, which it would be, what, 8 o'clock-ish in the morning? Six o'clock. I'd have to sit here till 6 o'clock in the morning. Russ, how you doing? Laura, how you doing? Almost home time. Still got a few more weeks. That sitting that I've been doing for the last 2 months has really dug into my pocketbook. Really dug deep down into it. So it's going to be a couple more weeks, and then when I go home this time, it's only going to be for a 34-hour restart, and that's it. Just a 34-hour restart, and then right back out. Digital K, welcome to the Unsure Hobo Misfits. Thank you. Everybody, give a Digital K a nice warm, wide side welcome. How much weight did I gain from the cookie dough, Frank? Once I eat it all, I'd say a good 5 pounds at least. That's what it felt like it weighed, was about 5 pounds, the bag. That bag was just as heavy as my laptop. Whatever a laptop weighs, that bag was just as heavy. So, what do we got? 59 votes. At 100 votes, at 100 votes, I'll tell you guys where we're going. How about that? Now, you know, guys, according to my YouTube analytics, most of my views, even though I've slacked off of the short shelf like I have, that's where most of my views are coming from, according to YouTube analytics. I don't see how that's right, but according to YouTube, that's right now, the YouTube Shorts is where most of my views are coming from right now. Crazy. Just joined now. Now your name is Blue, looks cool. Right on. I don't have my microphones in, Johnny. Don't have my microphones in. You'll have to turn your volume up. I'm charging my phone for another. Well, actually, I'm on 99%. So thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Clint, how you doing? I'm on 99% battery. I was charging my battery, but it's charged. So for now, I can plug the microphones back up. Watching from India. Do you make money with the shorts? Um, to make any kind of I'm not. I do make money on shorts, but I'm not supposed to, according to YouTube rules. I'm not supposed to talk about the amount of money that we make on YouTube. Um, but yeah, my shorts are monetized. The videos are monetized, and the live streams are monetized. But I mean, how much money that I make off the shorts? Well, that varies on the views that it gets. Same as the live streams. The live stream, well, any of it, the uploaded videos, your shorts, and your live streams, it all varies on the views how many views that you get. More than I forgot to slide my tandems. Dang it! See how that dude just slid his tandems all the way to the back? Or how these tandems are all the way in the... I was supposed to do that, and I forgot. I forgot to do it. I very rarely ever do that at these locations here. Even though I'm supposed to, I rarely do it. They always unload it. Didn't know what? That you're not supposed to be talking about how much you... If you look through your rules and regulations on YouTube, it tells you there somewhere... You're not supposed to tell exact amounts. You can give fibs. You can say, oh well, I make this amount. This. You're not supposed to give actual true amounts though. You're not even supposed to talk about it with other YouTubers. I read that somewhere. I don't know exactly where I read it at, but I read that somewhere. Kentucky Laura, how you doing? Are shorts a good percent? Not at this point right here. Not at this point. With the short shelf, I will say this much right here. In order to get paid decent on the short shelf, it generally has to get up there. And when I say up there, I mean up there on the views. A few thousand views, even 10,000 views, really isn't a whole lot. It's not. You have to get up there in the 100,000 to 1 million mark to make decent money on shorts. I mean, I'll say it like that. To make any kind of decent money on shorts, you have to get up in the 100,000 range of views. They pay all of us different. All of us makes different amounts of money. None of us makes the same. YouTube pays good though. As far as the social media goes, YouTube's supposed to be the highest paying social media that there is. I don't know. I know they walk all over TikTok. I do know that as far as pay goes. They make TikTok look like kitty pay. Getting unloaded. Okay, you got two monetizing. You've never done any shorts, so he's curious. Say, my Ernie, how you doing? Yeah, it's with the shorts though. You got to get a phenomenal amount of views for it to make any money. But the way I do my shorts, I cut them off my live streams. I cut them out of my live streams. I don't go and really edit up videos for the short shelf. Sometimes, but not very often. So, I mean, I'm really not doing much with the shorts other than just taking them off a previously recorded video. Cherokee, how you doing? All you have to do, John, is hit that remix button. That's it. Right where you got to do it. Like say if you do a 2-hour live stream, 1 minute's all they allow you to do on the short shelf. So you got to find that 1 minute within that 2-hour live stream. You got to find that 1 minute that you want, and then all you got to do is cut it. You hit that, hit the remix button, and it gives you your options for making up the short. Blessed. Spent a lot of time this morning chatting with your girlfriend. Right on, right on. Exactly, Spanky Ham. It depends on where your viewers watch from. Depends on how many viewers you got. It depends on the age limits to your viewers. It depends on if your viewers have premium YouTube or not. There's enough. It depends on how long they actually sit and watch any given commercial that's within that video. There's a lot of variables in the YouTube pay. It's just, there's a lot of variables. And I can just about guarantee you that any big YouTube channel that's showing you a price that they make weekly, they've edited and altered that. They've edited it up, cut it up to make it either look like they want it to look, or to make it look like they want it to look. Either make it look like they're making more, or make it look like they're not making nothing. Whatever they think the click-through rate's going to get them. You're not supposed to be telling people, Ernie. That's something that you're supposed to keep to yourself. Yeah, they deposit it monthly into your bank account. You don't have to go withdraw it or nothing. You have to make I think $100, and you know, if it takes you 3 months to make $100, then you won't get no deposit for 3 months. You have to make at least. YouTube hid that one. So YouTube hid that one. I'm surprised they didn't hide the first one. YouTube hid that one though. But they hid it because of the words you put in it. Yeah, you have to make 100 before they pay out. Whether it takes, and if you make 100 in 3 days, just for say, if you make 100 in 3 or 4 days or 5 days, they hold it till the end of they've got a certain time of the month that they pay everybody, or that they pay you particular. I don't know if it's separated or not. I believe they pay everybody at a certain week in the month, and no matter if you make $100 or $1,000, you have to wait till that particular week in the month to get your money. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? Did I get a load? I did. I did get a load. I've got a poll up right now. If you check the load out, I'm picking up in Fort Morgan, but the poll is to see, where do you think we're going to go? Like the 21st? It might be. I'm not sure. I could look it up and find it, but I'm not 100% on it. Got to put it on the poll, man. Put it on the poll. Hit it on the poll. I'm not revealing where we're going until we hit 100 votes. Once we get 100 votes, then I'll let you guys know which one is the correct answer. So if y'all want to know, we got 14 more to go before I announce where we're delivering to. Right, and it is pretty cool. Empty it is. Fubar on patrol. How you doing? Did I get some sleep? I did indeed. Woke up at about 9 o'clock this morning. my phone was completely dead, so I ended up having to wait till about 10:30. But I got out there, rode around, went up to the top of the parking garage that you was telling me about last night. Freaking sweet. That was nice. I like that. Kev, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang, I think. I'm not real sure. Everybody do the What Tootsie Roll. Everybody do the What Tootsie Roll. Now, I was going to go back and do a nighttime ride around if I didn't get a load today, but in between shutting the load down and getting over here, or shutting the stream down and getting over here and starting back up, I had some load info. But yeah, I run my battery dead on the overnight, which I wished now that I had parked where I originally parked at and done the overnight there, but I didn't because I wasn't sure about the lighting. Wasn't sure about it, so that's the reason why I didn't park over there. I wished I had now. I forgot what I was looking at. I was going to look at something and I don't remember. Interesting insight into YouTube. I just want to show of my beautiful beagle, and show my vacations here in the Sunshine State of Florida. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Do it, do it, do it. You don't know how on sale? How to what? Do the poll? On the poll, it should just be on that very last line right there. You touch it, and it should give you your options. They've not even give us a red light yet, though, so. But appointment's not till, well, 3:06 is my appointment. Gonna take a nap, 10-4 on that. Hopefully you get feeling better, Larry. 9 more votes, and I will let you guys know where we're going. Let's see what's winning right now. Utah is sitting at 28%. Texas is sitting at 38%. Florida is sitting at 34%. 33%, my bad. 39, 33. Long Island Dave, how you doing? How you doing? 7 more votes, y'all. 7 more votes. While we're waiting for them 7 votes, I am kind of hungry. So last night I got me I'll flip this camera around so that you guys can see a little bit better. Man, my legs are sore, y'all. My legs are freaking sore. Alright, last night I got me some Hot Pockets. 2 Hot Pockets. They are crispy, buttery, ham and cheese. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix me a Hot Pocket. Now, last night I had me a chili and, I almost spilled them all over the truck. Chili and cheese Fritos. Oh, check it out, guys. Look at here. Ride Along Gang shirt. Now, these comes in different colors. You don't have to get it in just this color. Blue, red. I don't know what all even colors it comes in. Ride Along Gang. Now, I've got another one. It's up here in the bunk somewhere. It's a blue one. It's not this emblem, but it's the buffalo. And then it says Ride Along Gang Buffalo underneath it. And if you've been watching our channel for any length of time, you know what the buffalo is. If you're new to the channel, you might not have too much of a clue. But if you're not new, then you know. And if you know, you know. You know? So what do these things cook for? 1.5 minutes? Cook it in the magical heating machine, aka the microwave. It says 1.5 minutes, and it says let sit 2 minutes to complete cooking and enjoy. So, I guess you cook it for 1.5 minutes and you let it rest for 2 minutes. You let it rest longer than you let it cook. How about that? Dang it. Alright, I'm just going to cook it for 30 seconds at a time. That way it doesn't set my alarm off. Now, somebody help me remember the next time I cook this that it's 1.5 minutes and then let it set for 2 minutes because I'm going to throw the box away. And I will never, ever, ever remember. No way, no how will I remember that. 1.5 minutes. Man, my legs are sore, y'all. Sore. It feels like I rode about 20 miles today. No joke. So how many votes do we got? Let's see. 97. Still 3 votes away from revealing. Alright, that's 1.5 minutes right there. Oh, God bless, man. My legs are tired. Sore and tired. Mama Zell, how you doing? Long time no see. Welcome to the skinny side of the channel. Welcome. Hopefully everything over there in your area has been going great for you. Hopefully. Now, we're going to let this set for 2 minutes. We're at 41.5 minutes right now, so we'll let it set for 2 minutes. We got 100 votes. All right, 100 votes. (26% of you said Utah. 42% of you says Texas. 33% says Florida. We're going to end the poll. Got 2 stops. 2 stops in Texas. One is it's 1,100 miles, by the way. One is Victoria, Texas, and one is LaPorte, Texas. 1,280 miles. My bad. 1,280. So yeah, we got 2 stops in Texas. Picking up in Fort Morgan, and 2 stops in Texas. Now we'll do. I'll start the wide side up when we leave here. Ours come with TV, Dish Network, micro. Your truck comes with a TV, Dish Network, fridge, and microwave. Y'all got Dish Network on your semis? Is that what you're saying? Because I missed it. I do have a TV. I've got a TV, microwave, a two-door refrigerator. It's not just like the open up the door and you've got the little single separate freezer compartment. It's actually got the two separate doors. Jackie T enjoyed the one wheel video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, ours don't come with satellite, and ours don't come with Dish or Dish Network. The TV is mine. I bought the TV. It don't come with the TV. It comes with a TV mount. I'm not sure if it come with the microwave or if that's my microwave. I think I bought the microwave. I think. Huh. But it did come with the refrigerator. But here's the thing. My plug that my refrigerator goes into has burnt out 3 of them. Okay, I got 3 of them, and I give them their receipts, and they paid me back. But this fourth one I didn't give a receipt. I just kept the receipt because it was just, every other week about it. And one of them went as soon as I plugged it up, and the other 2 went within a week. So there's some kind of short back there in the one plug, and it was causing it to mess my compressor up on them. So this is my 4th fridge, which it originally come with the fridge, and that's the exact kind that it come with. But this 4th one here, I actually paid for out of my own pocket. But I know when they move me to another truck that there'll be a fridge in it, so I won't have to worry about taking this one. Why do I not run a CB radio? Because the only thing on CB radios nowadays is just junk. It's pure junk. You do, from time to time, you'll get locals on there or people that's actually trying to be helpful, but for the most part of it, it's either nothing at all you're hearing on the radio, you can't get anybody to talk to you, nothing but racist comments, and I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in hearing people call each other racist names. I'm just not. And it's not one race, it's all of them out there. Whites, blacks, Hispanics, any of them that gets on there, they've got racist remarks to throw at the other races, and it's constant. Or they take their microphones and key them up and put them right next to their speaker and just sit and... No, we don't talk about that here, Frank. Family friendly, so there's no room in discussion for that particular thing right there. I don't look for that. They don't come knocking on my door. I don't talk about it on the live streams. And the reason why I don't talk about it on the live streams is because this is the reason why. Because there's some people out here in the world that thinks that every single woman that walks through a parking lot is a lot lizard. And I really and truly hate when people do that too. Because that's almost the same thing as the racist remarks. And don't get me wrong, I know back in the day that it was a lot. But nowadays, just because a woman's walking through the parking lot doesn't make her one of those. And I hate for people to just automatically assume that that's what she is because that's where she's at. I hate that because most of the women that you see at the truck stops now are truckers. Most of them are. They just are. It's okay. I don't have it up in the rules for everybody to know, but I do let you, if somebody throws it up, I do let you know that that's one thing I don't care for at all in the comments. I don't like it there. Don't want it there. Yeah. Or employees, right? Or employees. And some of the women that walks around the parking lots are married to the truckers or boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't see that much. You don't see it that much out here in the world like you used to. When I first started trucking, you stopped at a truck stop. You did. You've seen it. at most every single truck stop you went to. Nowadays, you don't see it that much. You might, unless you go to the particular truck stops that have them, that you know that they're there. Did I eat all the cookies? No. Unless you go to the particular ones where you know that they're at, you don't see them that much. The last one I seen, I want to say it's been about a year ago, maybe ish, maybe 8 months ago, and I turned the camera around that day. I was live streaming. I turned the camera around. I was actually had the camera facing out, but when I seen her up there, I turned the camera around so that the comment section wouldn't get flooded with it. Avoid the problem truck stops. I do too. Is it a faster shot to go through Colorado? Well, let's see. Well, I'll put it in my trucker app here. But yeah, I flipped the camera around so that the comment section wouldn't get flooded with that whole thing, and that's been over a year ago. You don't see that out here much anymore. Not like you did back in the day. Everything's too computerized now. They don't have to get out and walk the parking lots anymore. You know what I mean? Everything's too much online anymore, and I guess that stuff is too. That would be my guess about it. Now, my truck GPS, my phone GPS, is giving me two different routes. The one route is running down 287. The other route is running down 83. So yeah, 287 down into Amarillo, or I can get on 83 and run it down to Amarillo. And then, now, if I run 83 down, according to this, 82, 83, that'll be all the way down to, through Fredericksburg, or down to 10. It catches up on Interstate 10 there somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but might be San Antonio. Where's it catching 10 at? No. I might do. Huh. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I like the way that looks. I might run that route. I might run 287 down to Childress, and then I may or may not run 83 from I may or may not run 83 from Childress. That way we get to look at something different. Carol Ann, how you doing? Your wife cut your hair? Amarillo by morning, back to Tennessee. Dang it, man. I've been cutting my own hair since God, since forever. I mean, since forever. I used to just keep it shaved, crew cut, whatever you want to call it. I used to just keep it shaved like that. And then I started taking it to the skin about, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. But I used to just keep it real short, like that, buzz cut. And I've done it like that for the, probably since about somewhere between 95 and 02 maybe-ish. And then after that, well, no, longer than 02, from 95 to, no, I didn't start cutting it like that until probably 2000-ish is when I started buzzing it, around 2000. And then I buzzed it for 10 or 15-ish years. Ish. Maybe. Yeah, about 10 or 15 years. And then I started taking it to the skin after that. Let's see how this ham and cheese hot pocket is. Feels kind of cold right there. Scuba dude, how you been cutting your own hair since the 80s? Dang it, man. Now that, I swallowed a ham chunk. That's just right on right there. I've not had a hot pocket in a while. And the last hot pocket that I had was, I think pepperoni. That's actually, I like that better than the pepperoni hot pockets. But no, I didn't eat all my cookies, y'all. I'm not real big on sweets. I never have been, even when I was a kid. Never been real big on sweets. It'll probably take me a week to eat all 8 of those. I might eat 1 cookie a day. Where are we headed? Caught the tail end of the conversation. When we leave from here, we're gonna head down over to Fort Morgan, which we're in Cheyenne right now. We're gonna pick up a load that's going down to Texas. 1 stop in. It's 2 stops in Texas. I done forgot where they are. Victoria and. I know Victoria is one of the stops. You're drinking a Milo's right now? Milo's extra sweet. You know they've got Milo's lemonade and tea mixture too. I guess that would be a lemon tea. I don't know how that would be. I've never liked lemon tea much. I've drank it, but I've never really cared for it. My dad, he loved lemon tea. The only thing I think lemon's good for in tea is to cover up sour tea. That's it. Donna, how you doing today? Or if the tea's not sweet enough, if it's just not sweet enough, lemon will do a pretty decent job of covering that up. Because once you've cooled the tea down, the only way that I've found that you can put sugar or any kind of sweetener in it and make it taste decent is by warming that particular glass back up and then cooling it back down again. Stone Cold, oh, he is from Victoria, Texas, ain't he? I forgot about that. Doing good, right on. Where was the other one? Victoria. That wasn't my job that called me earlier. That was a potential spam. I could have swore I heard it. I could have swore it said that they would call 3 times. This phone, it's hard to see with that cover on it. It's hard to see it. Victoria and LaPorte. That's it. Victoria and LaPorte. There you go. Thank you, Amber. She got it. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I forgot Stone Cold Steve Austin was from Victoria. And I knew that. Yeah. I'm eating a ham and cheese pizza pot, or ham and cheese hot pocket. All right, John. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. We'll catch you next time around. Yeah, it's ham and cheese hot pocket. Man, it's delicious. I'll tell you what. Oh, we got a red light. So now on my 70-hour clock, guys, I've got 12 hours and 70 minutes to work with. That's it. In order for me to get a 34-hour restart, I'd have to sit here until 6 o'clock in the morning. The load's due to pick up by midnight tonight, I guess. So, I'm not going to be able to get a 34-hour restart. Now, the 12 hours, if I didn't move till midnight, what'll happen is at midnight tonight, I'll gain back 8.5 hours. At midnight tomorrow night, I'll gain back 9 hours and 43 minutes. Midnight the next night after that, 6 hours and 19 minutes. The next midnight, 7 hours, 13 minutes. The next midnight, 8 hours, 47 minutes. So, the next midnight, 8 hours, 10 minutes. And then the midnight after that, 8 hours, 55 minutes. So I try to keep all my days. Be back on later. See you soon. All right, Carol Ann, thanks for stopping in and hanging out. We'll catch you next time around. So I try to keep all my days at around 8 hours. That way, when I do get down on my 70-hour clock, I pretty much, whatever I normally run is what I'm going to have anyway. That's what I try to do. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it don't. These two loads are due. Let's see. It's due to pick up tonight, which I may not get it till in the morning. Maybe. I don't know. But it's due to pick up tonight, according to this. My first one is due on the 16th, no appointment set, and the second one's due on the 16th. So I got 3 days to run them. And now, I can call these guys where we're going to pick up at. I can call them, and they'll tell me it's ready or it's not due to be ready until 4 o'clock in the morning, which means I would be just as well off waiting until midnight. But if I do that, then I'm going to have a 0 day for today to gain back next week. Layover is no fun. Get there on time and set for hours. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's a steady balance. I mean, it is. Well, and I try to take my dead time. I try to take and one-wheel it around. That's what I try to do. I don't always get to, but when I can, that helps out on sitting in places. But it just depends on where I'm loading or unloading too, if I can even do that. Because the one wheel, I like riding it on the road, but I'd like to have a sidewalk there that way I can get on it if I need to. The e-bike, I prefer just riding it on the sidewalk. I would ride it on the road, but I preferred to have it on the sidewalk. Eating a Hot Pocket, yeah. Ham and cheese Hot Pocket, it's freaking good. I might stock my freezer up with some more of these next time I go grocery shopping. Feeling a little bit better? Right on. Delicious, man. It is. It's good. I didn't realize how good the ham and cheese Hot Pockets was. They're a lot better than the pizza ones, I think. A lot better. Rather eat Flying J's pizza than these. Well, the Pizza Hot Pockets, they're not that good. I don't like them that much, but this one here is not that bad. Flying J pizza is actually pretty decent. I mean, I eat enough of them, so that must be actually pretty good. I think they're somewhere between $5 and $7 a slice now, the Flying J pizzas. Thank you. I might eat the other one. I enjoyed it that much, I might eat the other one. I got 2 of them. But I'll flip these guys outside for a few minutes. I'll turn it back around here in just a bit. Yeah, that's the ham's a lot better than the pepperoni, no doubt. No doubt. Delivered prescriptions today. Grab the yogurts too. I don't get yogurts too much. Sometimes I'll get them, but not too much. Burritos and egg rolls and stuff. Heck yeah. Tasha likes getting those little... the little rolled up burritos. I don't know what their names are. I don't like them that much. I mean, they're okay. I guess if you're out here and can't get to the truck stop, they do all right. I just really don't care for them that much, though. I don't remember what kind they are. She gets them all the time. Man, oh man, I tell you what, I had a good day out there on that one wheel. It's actually getting a lot nicer to ride, and I'm not referring to the weather-wise. Weather, yeah, but it's getting easier to stay on it without falling down. Which makes, when you're not worried about falling as much, it makes the ride more fun. When you're continuously or constantly worried about falling down, it's just not as fun riding like that. When I first got that thing, for the first few months, I was like, first couple of months anyway, especially especially after the Roswell crash, I was just like, man, and I think this might have been a mistake getting it, but a couple of crashes later, I'm starting to feel a whole lot better riding it. So Walmart delivers to your house every 3 weeks. Right on. How do you get in what? How do you get on it? Here, hang on a second, I'll show you. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Dang it. That's cool. I never even knew. I never knew. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hop out here. For the ones that have never seen it, I'll hop out here and show you how you start out on them. I mean, I'm not getting the phone off the dash, but just to give you a little general idea. Yeah, we're unloading right now. What I gotta do is I gotta look to where you guys, to where I know that I'm within the camera view. On the widescreen, it's easy to know that you're in the camera view, and as long as you're at this point and this point. But on the vertical view, it's a little bit less. So. Now, when you ride these things, it's just like a skateboard. So if you've ever rode a skateboard, however you stand on a skateboard is how you're going to stand on this right here. And the way I stand on a skateboard is my right foot in front, my left foot in back. So what you do is you stand on the back side just like this right here. You take and put your front foot on the front of it. There's 2 pads on each side right here. You got to make sure that you're pushing down on both pads, because if you don't, the one wheel will drop like that right there when you're going. So all you got to do when you're sitting like this right here is you just take this foot and you lean forward on it. It kicks in and starts rolling. Now, when you turn, you take your feet, and you either push them that way or that way. And that's all there is to turning on it. You just lean your feet a little bit that way. Now, the farther you lean forward, the faster you go. Will it go backwards? Yes, it will. I've got mine on simple stop, which means that's all I got to do to stop it is sit back. Just lean back like this right here, and the back end will drop down and touch, and it stops. You come off of it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now with the simple stop off, the way you have to stop this thing is you slow down. You have to take your foot and pick it up off one of the pads, one of the two pads you have to pick it up off of. I've not mastered that yet. I have a real hard time picking one foot up while the board is level. So I run with my simple stop on, and what that means is I can only, once I get to a certain speed, slowing down like 1 mile per hour, it'll automatically stop and I come off of it. If you have that simple stop turned off, then you can actually lean backwards this way and the board will actually go it'll actually go that way. But with the simple stop on, it won't do that. It just absolutely will not do it. So I gotta, and that's what happens to me a lot. Trying to start out, the nose will just drop straight down. That's when y'all see me a lot of times come off the board and walk around and get back on it. That's another thing with the simple stop. It does that quite a bit. And you just lean your feet to the direction you want to go. If you want to go that way, lean on your toes. If you want to go this way, lean on your heels. That's it. That's all you got to do. If you're moving with a little bit of a speed, it's easier to spin it around. Like on the sidewalk earlier, I was having problems just because, it's only so wide. And that wall was in front of me, so it was kind of distracting. I don't know how far this mic actually will pick up, how good it'll do. But around the trailer, if you can still hear me, and you can fit at least one more trailer between this one and the truck, at least. So if y'all heard me on the back side of the trailer, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I just lean back a little bit. When I want to turn like that right there, I lean back a little bit to slow it and then push forward to speed it back up, because you have to have a little bit of momentum going on the simple stop or it'll just dead stop on you. Sometimes I have to use my arms for balance, sometimes. Not always. But when you're wide open like that, it's much easier to just sit and turn circles. And yeah, I can turn circles this way. They're just a little bit slower going backwards than they are going forward. I've got to practice more on stopping and picking my foot up like that right there. I practice a little bit more at it, get a little bit better at that. I can turn that simple stop off, and then I can actually go in both directions. Riding up backwards like this right here, I don't know. It's if you've ever rode a skateboard, it's identically the same to that. As far as your feet placement, identically the same. I would like to get me one of the what they call unicycles, where you stand this way and your feet's on the side rather than front and back. I don't know if it would be any better or not, though. I don't know which one would be better as far as riding, more comfortable. You would think the unicycle would be, but once you get used to it, I mean, it's just like floating around, you know, once you get used to it. And it's quick. I mean, 20 miles an hour on this thing is what it'll run. I've not got it up to 20 yet. The most I've got it up to is 15.8. And that felt like that was extremely fast for me. But that's all there is to it. And, you know, you might look at it and be like, I want one of those. But let me tell you, when you get it, you're going to fall. It's going to hurt. Now, the severity of your fall will vary on, I guess, you. My first fall put a bruise on my leg nearly from my knee to my inner thigh. That's how hard that fall was. The second fall, my second major fall was the crash in Roswell. That one, I think, messed up my sciatic nerve for like all winter. All winter it was messed up. Pain from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. So, before you think about buying one of these, just know you're going to crash it. And it may or may not hurt, depending on, you know, how your crash goes. The one in Roswell, it didn't really hurt that bad as far as pain-wise. It didn't hurt when I did it. My wrist, I believe I cracked the bone in it, and that did hurt. And it hurt for about 2 months. And then after my wrist stopped hurting, that's when that nerve started hurting. I don't know for 100% that I did that nerve on that crash. I just think that I did. That's where I believe that I hurt it at, and it hurt all winter long, all winter. It's better now, but I can still feel certain times. I can still feel that something's off with the leg, as far as like if I sit on the toilet, it'll pinch that nerve or push that nerve. Or sometimes when I'm sitting in the truck seat, if I have to lift it up to where the sun's not in my eyes, because I don't wear sunglasses, so if I have to lift my seat up to where the sun's behind the sun visor and it puts all that pressure right there, I feel it. It don't necessarily hurt, but I feel it. And now see, this is the problem sometimes that I have starting out. It'll just drop straight down just like that right there. And that's from the simple stop is what it is. That's what's causing it to do that. Going too slow in the simple stop zone. I've run it a couple of times without the simple stop, and that's how I come to figure out that the simple stop was what was doing all that. That's how I come to find that out. But I had problems stopping it without that simple stop on, so that's why I've got it back on for. I had problems getting it to stop without falling off of it or jumping off of it, or, you know, coming like this right here and then wobbling off of it, holding the camera. Now, I did have a third crash. Well, 2 crashes right at the start. Before Roswell, 2 crashes. One was on my carport. I hit my head on the door. That wasn't really that bad. Then I had a third crash where I was riding like this right here, and I got on the edge of the sidewalk and dropped off of it. I've got that one on video too. It's on my short shelf. You'll know it when you see the thumbnail if you go looking for it. That one could have quite possibly been the one that hurt my nerve. Quite possibly, because it was a little after that crash was when my nerve actually started hurting. No, I think it was right before that crash was when the nerve started hurting. if I'm not mistaken, because I was hurting before I even went and done that particular ride. But I could get on the one wheel and it didn't bother me that bad. I don't know. I think the Roswell's the one that done it. But then I was in Friona and I went head first onto the gravel, landed on my stomach, slid. After that, I've not had the painful problem anymore. That's when the pain stopped, was when I had the very, very last crash. See, and that's the simple stop. That's what's causing me to do that. It's a simple stop. It just don't kick in proper. But they're fun. I love riding it. I do. Absolutely love riding it. Since I've gotten used to it, I absolutely love it. Did I spend too much money on it? Well, you know, that just depends. I ride it, I use it, so it's not sitting in the corner somewhere collecting dust. And it just depends, you know, it depends on how you look at the money spent on it. Probably, yeah. Probably did spend too much money on it, but I've wanted one of these for like 7 or 8 years. Me and Tasha was off somewhere fishing. I don't remember what state. It may have been Virginia, but we was at a boat ramp. And I was down at the boat ramp fishing. A dude was in his boat on the river. And his motor started cutting out on him. Something. He got it up to that boat ramp. He got his boat up to the boat ramp. I don't know. He might have been running out of fuel. I'm not real sure. But I was parked right here. He got up to his boat ramp. He was telling me the problem that he had to go get his car, and his car was like 2 to 5 miles up the river. Well, I had my truck bobtailed sitting right there in the parking lot. I was like, "You want to ride?" He's like, "Oh heck no!" And he pulls his one wheel out of the boat. He said, "I got this thing right here." He said, "I'll hop on it," and he said, "I'll be up there in just a couple of minutes." When I seen that, when he pulled it out of his boat and I seen it, and I seen him ride it, I fell in love with it then, and I've wanted one ever since. It took me that long to get one, but I finally got this one. Finally. Now, one of the distribution employees is checking trailers, so they might tell me I can't be doing this. They might not. I don't know. Find out here in just a minute. And so now the thing, you get an app, you download an app with this when you get these things, and it keeps track of how much you're riding. Like today we done 8.3 miles. It went into sleep mode, and then I done 1.7, I think, 10 miles. It tells me what my fastest speed was during that trip. Or I can sit and look at it, and you can see the speedometer gauge going up and down as you're riding it. But if you're not just sitting and looking at it, it just tells you whatever your top speed was. 250-ish miles, 250 or 280 miles is what I've got on this thing right now. I wanted so bad that last time I was in Las Vegas to ride this thing, but I had some issues come up. Sorry about that. Oysters off the one wheel. I had some issues come up and I couldn't get close enough to town to actually ride. I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to ride that far away. And I missed the opportunity to get to do the Las Vegas ride. maybe after summertime, maybe I'll get the opportunity to do Las Vegas again, or get the opportunity to do it and actually get it done. Maybe. I don't know. But, I mean, it's simple, it's easy. And everybody says, well, my balance, my coordination, my balance. I have bad balance. I have horrible coordination. Riding skateboards when I was growing up was not an option. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. If I got on a skateboard, you could guarantee I was going to fall off of it. Didn't matter. Did not matter. I didn't ride skateboards as a kid because I did not like falling off of them, and I couldn't ride them without falling off of them. But you have to be willing to fall off of it to learn it. You're going to fall. It's just, you're not going to be able to ride it without falling. I don't think. I mean, maybe, but I couldn't. You know, I guess if you was to start out with a railing beside you on pavement, maybe, or if you've already got experience riding different types of boards, maybe you might be able to do it without falling. But I don't think you're going to ride it without falling. I just don't think so. For whatever the reason is that would make you fall. You're going to fall. It's just going to happen. I was racing a truck, but he turned. And I don't know how far I've sat and rode it right here in this little circle. I don't know, a half a mile. I know more than a quarter of a mile, half a mile maybe. I have rode it a few times just doing this stuff right here without turning the app on to track the mileage on it. So on the app, if I've got 250 miles showing on it, then I may actually have 260, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I've rode it that much without the app, but I'm not going to say that I haven't. Because just sitting here turning these circles, believe it or not, a mile will quick by real quick. When I was practicing learning how to ride it and turn it, I rode 8 miles and just doing this right here back and forth in my driveway. 8 miles in like maybe an hour-ish, something like that. And that was just trying to learn how to turn it this way, and then trying to learn how to turn it this way, just in my driveway. And my driveway is not that long. You probably couldn't fit a trailer in my driveway from the road to the house. Might be able to, but if you did, it would be, I mean, there wouldn't be no space in there. You wouldn't be, I don't think you could the truck and trailer. Trailer maybe, but truck and trailer no. And that's what I done when I first got it. Would just sit and do this right here, make my turns in the driveway. And figure eights is what I would do. And then I would come down to the other side and turn this away. So I thought, well, once I master these turns, I'll be able to do it. Then I got out in Roswell and crashed big time. Got in Blue Ridge, crashed big time. Because, you know, in the driveway, it's just like this. It's good and smooth. Not many obstacles. The only thing you got to worry about is making your little turns. You get out on the sidewalks, and I didn't realize how imperfect a lot of sidewalks was until I started riding this thing. Never noticed it. Didn't pay attention to it. No reason, I guess, whatsoever. I don't know. But now, I've noticed how imperfect a lot of sidewalks are in different cities, different towns from riding this thing. There was one piece that I went over earlier today. And back when I first started, I would have had to have stopped, got off of it, picked it up, and carried it over it. I was actually able to do it kind of decent today. Still a little wobbly in the legs, but I was able to do it. Man, oh man, and as soon as I bought this thing, the company called a recall on it. Everybody's like, oh, they've recalled them. They didn't recall the one wheels. It's not a recall like what everybody thought. The recall on these things was just to update a certain feature on it. Now, when I first got it, for the ones that was watching me when I first got it, when I done the Albuquerque run, you could hear a little beep. When I got to a certain speed, you could hear a little beep, 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 beep. That recall, what happened on that supposed recall was you done an update on your app or in your app, and now it doesn't.
Just like being a big kid?
Yeah.
It's like fun.
It is.
It's got one slipper that if you're going to dirt and stuff, you just put the mountain and going like the dirt.
Yeah, this one will go in the dirt, go in the gravel.
I killed myself a few times, but you know.
I've took some hard falls, yeah. Yeah. So see, what was I saying? The recall. So the little beep that you could hear, the recall didn't consist of you sending it back and getting your money back. The recall consisted of taking that app and updating it. Now, instead of hearing the beep, it's a little like instead of a beep, 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 and you can feel it vibrating in your feet now. The board actually vibrates, and it's when you get too fast. Because if you get too fast on these things, they will nosedive. The nose will drop. The board will just stop. I mean, and it'll still coast, but the power just stops on it if you get too fast. They're designed. This one's designed top, and if you get it at 21, it's like powers off, and then you coast. And you're not going to coast for very long because your nose is going to drop and you're going to fly off of it. So that's what the recall consisted of, was making that safety feature easier noticed, quicker recognized, so that you could back the board up a little bit and not do that right there. Because if that happens and you're doing 20 miles an hour, you're going to tumble. I mean, you're going to, and it's going to hurt. So you can back it up, back the board like that right there. When you start hearing that little noise, feeling the vibration. Oh, I got a green light. I'm gonna have to get back in the truck. They just turned it green, and I probably rode about a mile right there, probably, give or take. Maybe a mile and a half even, maybe. Ah! Man, I didn't know that y'all fuzzed out like that. Dang it. All that time it's been fuzzy. My bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Or did it do it with the raindrop? It's definitely fun. Once you learn, it's definitely fun. Hey, I started out slow. I mean, you can ask anybody that's been watching from when I first got it. I started out so slow. Now I can get it up to 13, 14, 15 miles an hour. I don't like to. That's pretty fast for this thing, but I can get it up there and maintain it. It was good. All right. And this is what the actual wheel looks like. Now, I didn't used to have the cover on it. And you could see it as I was one-wheeling. This is the off-road wheel. It actually comes with the slick wheel that looks like a go-kart racing wheel. It's exactly what it looks like, a racing go-kart slick. I told Tasha, though, I wanted this one because it's kind of off-road. I don't know if there's there might be a different one that you can get that's off-road too. I don't know. But that's what this one's for, moving around in the grass and the gravel and whatnot. So hopefully everybody that's not known about this has got a better understanding of it now. Santa Rosa, one wheel, California. Boom! You guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for 100 thumbs up right here at the Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crew. Butter up. Joe. Alright. So my phone battery is down on 75%. I want to shut this stream down, charge you guys up. By the time I get my paperwork, we should have a little bit of charge to run the stream to Fort Morgan. Thank y'all for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me about 15-ish minutes and I should be 15 or 20 minutes and I should be on the next stream with the wide side going too. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your day and we'll see everybody back in about 10 or 15 minutes that's coming back.